Well, the main focus of our event here today at CHEAP 2012 is looking at how farmers can actually improve the sustainability, the environmental sustainability of their farms. Why is this important? Well, of course, there's pressures coming through climate change, water quality, and of course biodiversity on farms. So it's essential that farmers look to how they can increase the environmental sustainability of their farms. There are very clear parameters set out in the Food Harvest 2020 report that Irish agriculture must strive to be a greener brand for international and European purposes. So today what we're focusing on today is to show farmers how they can improve the sustainability on their farm. So over the last number of years we've seen European policy through the CAP. There have been lessons learned from the mid-20th century, of course, through previous policy, and now the European Commission, the CAP, is very much the green approach has been enshrined and is going to be further enshrined in the CAP over the next number of years. Today's consumer is demanding food which is produced to the highest quality standards and of course also the highest environmental standards. So it's up to Irish farmers to be able to substantiate the claims that we are making, and of course Irish agriculture does have a very high environmental standard. In Ireland we have one of the lowest carbon footprints for milk and beef produced in this country. So we're already getting there, but we have some further improvements to make on the farmland biodiversity side of things and also on the water quality side of things. So for example today now, our main focus today at CHEAP 2012 is how farmers can improve the efficiency at which they use inputs on the farm. So the classic example of course is fertiliser. We all want to reduce our fertiliser bill. The fertiliser bill is going up further every year. So the focus today is how can farmers actually reduce the nitrogen bill. So we have two examples today on show. One is the use of clover, and the second is also the use of low emission technologies for spreading slurry. And in the background today you can see two examples, the low emission trailing shoe system and also the shallow injection system. Both of these allow for farmers to maximise the nitrogen that they get out of their slurry, thereby reducing the amount of fertiliser that they have to import on their farms. There is a triple dividend from reducing the amount of nitrogen on your farm, be it through using this low emission technology, spreading technology, or by improving the amount of clover on your farm. You can reduce the amount of greenhouse gases that are emitted from your soils and from your system. B, you can improve the water quality on your farm by reducing the loading of nitrogen. And of course C, you can actually improve your profitability by reducing your overall nitrogen bills on your farm. So the key message we want to get through to all of our audience today is that environmental sustainability is very much linked to profitability. If farmers in the future are to sustain their farming in Ireland profitably, we must also do that in an environmentally sustainable way.